Yo, what's good YouTube? Yo, check this out. It's literally Friday, April 28th. Like today's the same day I'm recording this video, and hopefully I'm gonna be uploading it by the end of today. And it's like I just put out the other video a few hours ago, but I wanted to make sure I got that 3 videos a week because this is the life I chose. But today's video, if you're not about this, it's not gonna be adventures. I'm not gonna be running around all over the place. It's actually a Q&A on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, plug right there. Make sure you're following me. But yeah, this may be a long video, so I don't wanna bore you guys to death with me just ranting like I'm doing right now. So roll the intro. Alright, let's do this. First question. Karen2 says, what made you do YouTube? Holy, that's a hard question right off the bat. Okay, to be honest, I think I've been doing YouTube for like almost a year now, maybe a little less. But what really pushed me to start doing YouTube at first, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys, was revenue. Like I saw all these YouTubers like doing elaborate things and just like, you know, they were like buying cars, buying houses, booking vacations, booking flights. So if I had to sum it up, I started doing YouTube for the revenue. And when I actually went through the process, it's like, it doesn't work like that. You don't make that much money. Like even with where I'm at right now, we're almost at 6,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that, guys. But even at 6,000 subscribers, I'll show you guys this. You can see that YouTube's estimated revenue is $54. Oh, by the way, check it out. 3 green arrows. That's all you guys. Thank you so much for coming back. But you can see right here, $54.86. The way YouTube pays you is every time you make $100, that's when they actually send out a check. So technically, I don't get a check until every 2 months. And actually, I don't even remember the last time I got a check. It's probably been like 3 months. Like usually like AdSense will notify me or something like that. But lately, I haven't seen anything. So the point I'm trying to drive across is like, at first I did it for money, then I kind of burned out and I was like, I'm not making what I want, blah, blah, blah. And then I had to sit down and reevaluate my sense of purpose. And what I really wanted to do through YouTube was just like create stories, make videos, and then connect with you guys, the audience. And then just seeing like people come out randomly, like that gives me a sense of purpose. And sometimes when I walk around, like dude, I kid you not, one time I was at Walmart and I overheard these like 2 guys talking about YouTubers, and then like they literally just happened to be talking about me, like no joke. And then like they just like look up and there I was like, what the fuck? And that experience, it just never gets old for me. So to sum it all up, the reason why I keep doing YouTube and why I continue to do YouTube is to create and share stories of that which is my life, and ultimately to bring people together with those stories. Alright, next question. Quan says, my question is, will the JYS shirts make me jacked as hell? After trying it on, I'm not gonna lie, it has a pretty nice fit to it. If you guys saw it last night or this morning or whatever, whenever your time zone is, if you saw that vlog, it's like a box, red box with the slogan right there, and it's black. It's gonna shed off 5% body fat, no promises. Young Alston says, how to start lifting as a teenager? Lifting is actually pretty scary in the sense that like you're still growing, you're doing a lot of growing, your hormones are kicking in. This is when like everything is shooting through the roof. What I would do is actually maybe turn to sports. Whatever sport you choose to, 1, make sure it's fun so you can stick to it and you actually enjoy it, and 2, start paying attention to your diet. Like learn what foods really works for you and what doesn't, what you enjoy to eat and what kind of throws you off track. It makes you feel bloated. Like learning about your body when you're younger will take you so much further as you get older. To sum it all up, sports and start paying attention to foods. Oh, and in case I didn't elaborate, the reason why I say sports is because if you start weightlifting right now and you don't really have a coach and you injure something or you tweak something, there's a really good chance you're gonna stunt your growth. So unless you have a coach or someone watching you and making sure that your form is pretty decent, like I would actually not encourage heavy weightlifting. All right, next question. This is kind of a fitness related question, but Andrew Lou 101 says, what got you motivated to where you are today? Great question, man. So there's a lot of different motivational factors for me, but if I had to pick like one all-encompassing thing, it would be you guys. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, it really is. Like, let me paint you a picture. When I started doing YouTube, I thought all my Instagram followers at that time, which was like 10,000 or something, like I thought they would all roll over to YouTube, but in actuality probably only like 10 to 50 did. And from there, it's like I had to build the YouTube channel from scratch. Building the channel from literally zero, like that sucked. Like, so every time I got like a comment or someone like smashed the like button for me or anything, this was me. Like, I was so happy with that. It's like there's like a community starting to build, and now you guys are actually like dropping comments left and right. You guys are actually sometimes you guys actually reply to each other. Like, someone may say like, what song is this, and then I don't get the chance to reply, and someone already actually knows the song, and it's freaking nuts. So it's the sense of community. It's like an invisible thing that kind of keeps me accountable. All right, next question. Mr. Vu Fitness says, hey Jeremy, I'd like to ask, what is your diet like? Like, what are your preferred carbs, protein, and fat sources? Thanks. Dude, that's a great question, man. So, that's a great question. Okay, so for carbs. If you've been watching the vlogs, if you've been watching my Snapchat stories, my Instagram stuff, you know what my preferred carb sources are. And today for breakfast we have pretzel buns. That's the carbs. Preferred proteins. It's a tie between tuna and beef. If I'm lower on the fats, I'll go with beef, and then if I have too much fats and I just want proteins and stuff, I'll go with tuna. For fat sources, usually I don't really aim for fat sources because like the foods I'm eating will already provide me a lot of fats, but if I needed like more fats to pile on, I actually like eating eggs. What else is good for fats? Oh my god, I love peanut butter. I actually try to avoid buying peanut butter because when I have the jar, it's like, dude, I'm like drinking it. It's disgusting. Scott Wang asks, do you do fasted cardio / weightlifting, and what are its pros / cons? Sometimes I do fasted cardio / weightlifting, and it's not because I intentionally aim to do it, but more so because I'm like so busy during the day and I just forget to eat that by the time I actually work out, I'm fasted. In my opinion, if I'm trying to go for weight loss, I find that my performance is actually like really low when I'm doing fasted like cardio or especially weightlifting. And it's like, I'd like the carbs before I work out and the carbs after I work out. Like for me personally, most of my macronutrients are allocated for pre and post workout. So if I have to sum it up, I'm not a fan of fasted workouts, but sometimes I do it only because I'm just that busy running through the day and I just don't have time to eat. Kobe Soft says, what's up Jeremy, how are you doing bro? What's your diet like? What are your recommended foods for muscle gain and not unhealthy fat gain? Do you have cheat days as well? Blessings and best wishes, man. How are you doing bro? I'm doing great. Now that's one down. What's your diet like? My diet is extremely flexible. I'm eating like whatever I want and then how much of it, as long as I'm like going towards my goals. If you've been watching me eat and stuff and your goal is to cut, I may not be the best role model because right now I'm lean bulking, so I have way more macros to play around with. Recommended foods for muscle gain and not unhealthy fat gain. So I used to have a really bad relationship with food where like if I had a fitness goal, I would cut out everything, you know, like I would stop eating my Pop-Tarts, I would stop eating my Sour Patch Kids, I would like just cut out all the bad foods. And the thing is, it's because I was calling food bad and other food good. And what I realized is it's not about a 12-week race or a 30-day challenge. It's about longevity and sustainability. So when it comes to picking out foods, I always create myself a meal plan. This is how I do it. I create myself a meal plan and then I pick out foods that will make sure I like hit my macros, and then I find a balance between other foods that I actually enjoy, and then combining it together, I have what you guys will call like clean foods and bad foods all together, and that is what I have for flexible dieting. Patrick Vong says, would you ever consider a transition into powerlifting and see what you can achieve in that area? Okay, back in the day, I was actually doing power bodybuilding. That's how I kind of started off first to build the mass and stuff. For me personally, I love being able to be strong and stuff, but like getting to 405 was hard. It was really taxing on my joints, my mental, like for the first time in my life, I felt my CNS give out. Like I felt like my brain give out. Like, I didn't like that feeling because, as I mentioned earlier, it's about staying in the race for as long as I can. So that's why, for me personally, I don't know if I would go full on powerlifting, but I definitely include the main powerlifting lifts, squat, bench, and deadlifts. And I enjoy where I'm at right now, so no transitions anytime soon. So that's all your questions for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little Q&A. It's always fun doing this. This is like, I feel like I'm giving back to you guys, and this is the least I can do. If you missed this Q&A because you're not following me on Instagram, that's your fault. No, but for real, check me out on Instagram. I'm gonna be on Snapchat. I'm just be all over the place. But no, seriously, YouTube fam, I love you. I appreciate everything. And I think last time I did a QA for you guys, and maybe Snapchat's the next move, we'll see. Before I forget, we still have to pick out a winner for the $50 bodybuilding.com giveaway. So I have everything randomized right here, and here we freaking go. I'm just gonna, tell me when to stop. You can't tell me when to stop, we're not live. Okay, well, alright, I did it. Travis Talent, oh my god. Travis, you see it, I see it. Do you see your comment? I see it. But hey, you're the winner for this giveaway. Make sure you drop me a comment in this video or email me. Actually, no, just email me. Email me, Travis. Email me. Travis, you have this weekend to get an email out to me, and if I don't see an email from you, I really want to get this process rolling so I may pick out another winner. But congratulations, man. I hope you enjoy it. Rectile says, how do you become so lovely?